So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be part of this conference. My name is Stephen Masha and I'm from Kenya. Um, I know we are discussing SDG 10 and that is reduced inequalities. So my focus shall be in two areas, that is the area of education and in the area of employment. So of late I've been observing and I've been hearing, I've been listening to different conferences, and when it comes to matters disabilities being discussed, you'll hear people saying that we lack proper policies, we lack proper laws to cater for the needs of this special category. But according to my opinion, I think the issue is not the proper policies, it's not the proper laws. The issue has been implementation of these policies that are already in place. For example, if you get to study our constitution, you'll realize that we have the best policies, we have the best laws. They are already formulated, but now the issue has been implementation of these policies. For example, the constitution of our country tells us that it is a right for each and every person, or it is a right for each and every children to get education. But how many children living with disabilities are able to access education? Very few. And the few of these children are found in large cities, they are found in urban areas. In the rural areas, they are not even able to get that opportunity, leave alone to go to school, to be seen. It is that sympathetic. So I think the issue here is implementation, and we need to take responsibilities at our own individual capacities. Then, in the area of formal employment, you'll hear people saying that people with disabilities are not getting out, they don't come out so that they can be considered in these opportunities in the area of employment. But now, how many companies have turned down people with disabilities because only they have disabilities? How many people have been deprived an opportunity even to appear before the panel of interview because of their disability? You'll see that persons with disabilities are not even, once they are known that he is on a wheelchair or he is not able to see, is already disqualifies him. So this stigma has been there, and who are the people to change? It is us. It is me and you in this conference to come up with solutions, to be deliberate and to be intentional in solving the issues that we have. So how do we implement these issues? I know in this conference we have the CEOs. We have the CEOs of companies. We have the managers of non-governmental organizations. We have people from government. They're holding different posts in the government. So I think we have to be deliberate. We have to be intentional. Take responsibility. You as a person, you as an individual, you as a citizen of your country, if you have that opportunity, consider taking a person with disabilities to a certain post. You'll have made a great change to that to the life of that person. He will also be able to take other people and maybe enroll them to other opportunities that arises. People in this conference, let's take responsibilities to ensure that children with disabilities are able to access education. Education brings about information, and as we know, information is power. So if you want to empower a person or a child with disabilities, just give him just give him or her education, and he or she is able to maneuver in her life. So let's take responsibilities at our own individual capacity. If it's a child, please, in your areas, in that smallest area that you're coming from, take him take him or her to school. Just taking him or her to school, then the other issues, maybe if it's the school fees and all that, will come later. But if you have exposed this child, that already in itself is a great step. So I call upon each and every person in this conference to be intentional, to be deliberate. Let's implement it. You've read it in news, you read it in media houses, you read it in social media that children with disabilities are supposed to be taken to school. Let's take that responsibility so that we can have an equal world for each and every person. When we do this, these people will not go to the streets and beg. They will not migrate from rural areas to go and beg in the cities. They will never do that because they shall have been empowered and they shall have education, they shall have information, they will know how to maneuver, they will know how to manage their lives. So we shall reduce these problems that we are facing right now. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I hope and I believe that each and every person who is participating in this conference will be able to take responsibility at individual capacity.